Back. This is day 21 of watching every movie on IMDb's top 250 list, and today was Saving Private Ryan. Now, going into this movie, I didn't know anything about the movie. I knew some of the characters that were in it, but I didn't hear any spoilers, right? The movie was made in 98, but I didn't hear anything, even TikTok, to be fair. But going into this movie, I expected a lot of emotions because obviously it's a movie about war, right? I think I watched the movie 1917, I think it was, and I felt a lot of emotion. When sorry for the sound, but when I'm watching a movie about war, I expect a lot of emotion. I expect a lot of deaths. I expect a lot of high, somebody that's in high power that unfortunately dies. Obviously, in this movie, Captain Miller, I believe, died towards the end because he kind of lost it with how many people died and seeing his men being killed, especially in that last stretch that they needed to survive to try and make it out. And unfortunately, because he was so lost in what happened, he just kind of lost composure, the composure that he had, and unfortunately got shot. But I did enjoy, well, yeah, I, it's a 50-50 on if I enjoyed it or not, because I think the whole Saving Private Ryan thing, like, it's not Saving Private Ryan. It's not that. I felt like there needed to be a bit more emotion in the deaths of the characters. You know what I mean? Like I forget the Van Diesel, right? He died. I felt like there wasn't enough emotion into his death, and the dude that got like uh in cut in the stomach or whatever, I felt like there wasn't enough. There was emotion, but I feel like there wasn't enough. There wasn't an emphasis on his death. You know what I mean? Like I felt like there needed to be a bit more. Even Captain Miller's death, I just felt like there needed to be a bit more emotion in the. I want to shed a tear when I'm watching this movie. That's what I expect when I'm watching a movie about war and I'm watching soldiers die. And I don't know if this movie is based on a real story or not, but I want to feel emotions. I want to shed a tear. There was a once or twice I was close, but I didn't quite get there yet. I want to cry. That should be, not should be, but that should be one of the reasons you're making this movie. Like, it's so sad that people are dying for this reason or that reason, this, that, and the third, and because they're dying, this, that, and the third is happening, and because of that, I should feel emotions. I didn't quite feel that as much as I think I should have. That's my kind of conundrum of if I enjoyed it or not. What stood out to me during the movie? Not much, not much. I felt like they had a bit too much time to do whatever they wanted. I felt like the movie was a bit stretched, if I'm being honest, a little bit, not entirely, but just a little bit. Um, I, this whole Saving Ryan thing, the meaning of saving Ryan is that he goes back to his family since he lost his four brothers, or three brothers, four brothers. He himself can be, well, that him being the fifth brother, he can be saved and he could go back to his mother, and so they don't have, so the captain or general or whatever don't have to write a letter to his mother. Another, not issue, but another thing I feel kind of disgusted about is that the letters that are being written, there's no emotions in the letters. Like, if you have soldiers out there putting their lives on the line for whatever reason, they're following orders. The least you could do as a general or as a president or as a whoever's overseeing some of these guys, the least you could do is sit in your chair and write a letter to their parents or wives, children, whatever, of how sorry or this, that, and the third you are that the death of this soldier happened. That's the very least you could do, because the amount of deaths that was happening, and I kind of put myself in, like, situations like this in my head, at least, of what I would do or what I would not do. And then for a general, right, to sit there, people are dying, and then you just sitting there, and you got other people writing your letters, and you got people giving their lives. At least at the time, times were different from back then, and I'm about to shed a tear, bro. You just not even taking the time out of your day to not, like, and I shouldn't, me saying this shouldn't be a thing. The least you could do is just write a letter to somebody's parents. That's the very least you could do for somebody putting their lives on the line to protect you, or following your orders to protect the country. This, that, and the third, fighting for stupid reasons, for land, for because you were disrespected, or because this guy died. He's a high profile guy, so because he died, we're gonna attack you. And obviously the other country's not gonna be okay with said attacks. And of course they will attack back, and from then on it's a full-on war because one guy died. And because you're such a big country, you don't want to be disrespected, which again is fair enough. But still, the least you could do is sit your butt down in a chair, write a letter, or matter of fact, take a flight to each parent's house and tell them face to face, and have to sit there and look at them in the face, eye to eye, the fact that you put their sons or daughters, I'm not here to judge, in danger because your orders were wrong, or because you decided to, or at least in the case of this movie, you decided to single out one person. There are thousands of mothers that have sent 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sons, and all of them have died, and you decided to cherry pick one guy because you just feel like this one is the special one. Because, man, it's not just, maybe it's a situation of that was just the letter that the lady saw, and that's the letter that, or she remembered, and she decided to bring to the general, whatever it may be. But in the general sense, I just feel like as a general, as a president, or as a whoever you are giving orders, the least you could do is sit your butt down and write a genuine letter as to how sorry you are, or whatever, that somebody's son or husband or daughter, I'm not here to judge, died because of you, because of some weird reason you want to go to war. But all in all, like I said, I'm 50-50 on if I enjoyed the movie or not. I think it's a bit too high on the list for IMDb. It's like 20 something. I forget. I'm not gonna go look. I'm kind of annoyed. I will not watch it again. Yeah, on to day 22.